We're going to go now to the Democratic National Convention in Chicago. Zenetta, as well as Mitch Nowakowski, you both are there. And Zenetta, I know you spoke at a breakfast this week. Tell us, what was your message to the delegates?
My message was the heart of the matter, right? The heart of the matter is that this is an important time in history. And it's an important time, we have to really talk about protecting our freedom and our democracy. And especially as we're thinking about things that are important to me, right? Around gun violence and gun reform and protecting our kids. And so for me, it is personal. That was my message to the New York State Democratic Committee 2 days ago. And, we have to make sure that Kamala gets into this office because it's personal. It is personal because she believes in what I believe in. It's personal because after 5/14, she came to Buffalo, not once, but twice. And she sat with my son and she hugged my baby and she held his hand and she sat there and she listened to him. And that's the type of person that I want running my country.
A few weeks ago, we saw a very enthused Republican National Convention, and now the Democrats have really matched that energy. You both are in the arena. Mitch, what is the mood and what seems to be hitting home with the party faithful?
The word that many of us have been using is electrifying. The momentum is something that you only experience once in a lifetime. And it's almost reminiscent of 2008 when Obama was our nominee, because this candidacy not only just represents what the difference is between Democrats and Republicans, it's unifying everybody under a very large Democratic Big Tent party. And we're the party of ideas and bringing people together. When you're talking about LGBTQ rights, the environment, women's rights, infrastructure projects, clean energy, clean water, you name it, Democrats are talking about it. And so this is something that I've explained to others as a feeling of only once in a lifetime that I'll be able to experience this.
We've heard from the current president, we've heard from former presidents and former first ladies. What was the main takeaway for you?
Oprah said it, Michelle Obama said it. We're not all going to agree, right? Those were the words coming out of, the United Center yesterday and the day before. We're not all going to agree. But we all can agree on a couple things, and that is that we have to protect our freedom, we have to protect our democracy, and we have to do it together. In the end, Donald Trump is not the person that's going to be in that White House thinking about Zaire Goodman on the east side of Buffalo, right? But Kamala is. And that's been the message, and that's the message that I want to continue to carry forward.
And finally, it's no secret that this is a country that is divided politically.
The roadmap to success. I think that tonight is the moment where the vice president will lay out to the country where she's going, where we are, but more importantly, where she's going to take us together.
Absolutely. I 100% agree. That was the first thing I thought about when you said that. It's the future. I want to hear about what is the plan for the future. What does my son's future look like in this country? That's what I want to hear about, point blank, period.
Mitch Nowakowski, Zenetta Everhart, thank you so much for joining us on the 5:30. We appreciate it. We know that when you get back home, there's a lot of work to do.
Yes, it is. Thank you, Claudia.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you for joining us.